You are my sunshine. I don't know. Hello, babes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't even know. We just gaming, all right? We just here. We gaming. We vibing out. I got some more games I want to play with you, babes. But before we get started, let's say a prayer together, okay? Bow your heads, close your eyes. If you can't, open your ears, listen. Listen with your heart, okay? Lord, really, I ask for your presence as I speak what has been on my heart to speak. I ask that you would give me the strength to say it, that it'll be used to just really help somebody, Father. And please just fill me, anoint me with your love and your presence and with what you want to get across to your children above anything that I could ever want, Lord. And I ask to the one who is watching or listening that you would bless them mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, Lord, that you would mend any broken hearts that there may be, that you would lift any hung down heads, and that you would let your love and your reassurance spread over your children, Lord. Remind them of how loved they are, of how cared for they are, of how much you took, not even that, Lord, but just how much you care for them, how much you want to be with them, how much you long for a relationship with them, Lord. And no matter what they are going through, please help them to be encouraged that this is not the end, Lord, and that you are going to be there on every hand, not because of anything we could ever do, but because you promised. And that's just how great of a Father you are. You never leave us. You never forsake us. You are always working on our behalf, and you are always working in our best interest. So thank you, Father, for everything you have given us, for the things you said no to for now or for forever, because ultimately that was for our protection. And thank you for what is coming, Lord. And so, Daddy, all these things that I thought to ask for, I ask that you grant in your grace. In Jesus' name, I do give thanks and pray. Glory be to God. Thank God. Amen. All right. So we're going to play 3 games today. I was going to play Mobile Legends, but due to some technical difficulties, I'm gonna just hold off on that. But I did want to play these games with you as well. And one of them that I want to play, it's kind of one of those games where I'm gonna play it, but I want to talk to you while I play it. So we're gonna start with that one first. It's gonna make sense. You'll see what I mean, and which is why I had to also pray. So I want to record this. So I really don't think y'all gonna want to hear. Y'all might. So choose your skin. This ain't no skin tone. That's a girl or a guy. Whatever. Okay. So this game is called Clean It. All right. We are cleaning up the establishment. This is broke down, rusted, and busted, bro. You better be cleaning this for a good purpose. Get that corner. Get the corner. Roberta, get the corner. There we go. Okay. Y'all, it be crucial up out here. Okay, and so really, when I had first saw this game, you know dang well she didn't clean all of that. Okay, come on, to the carpet. Scrub it up, duh. I said to scrub it up, duh. Get it, screen. I love seeing the cleanness. That's beautiful. Oh. We get to be like one of them videos where they be drying the carpet and then washing it again. They be restoring the carpet cleaners. If they would let me do all of it. Like I was saying before I get pressed with this game and miss the point. I don't like this beat, y'all. We gonna put my beat over if it's just that one. Cause anyway, so this is what I want to and I gotta serve these people? You lying. I thought I was just cleaning up the place. And look at you making a mess out here. What's wrong with you? Y'all, for real. Anywho's, okay. Let me get into it because I ain't got long to play this. Okay, so now I got a cashier so I can go and clean and do what I need to do. So this game, when I first saw it, I was like, because like the way that it was set up, y'all, dirty things, dirty places, dirty spaces, they stress me out. Like they stress me out mentally, emotionally, physically. But it comes back to what I wanted to talk to y'all about. So because I just feel like sometimes you need advice. And I want you to be reassured this advice is coming from like a gentle place, all right? Because we are all out here still struggling, and we ain't struggling. We ain't struggling. We are all out here trying to live life and get it together. We are all fighting, thriving, and surviving in these holy streets. But so I have realized like sometimes whenever I'm in the mood to clean, it may not even necessarily be that I need to clean up my space in my area because it is clean, but it's like I need to clean up my heart. You know, like internally, I need to clean up myself. And I just want to encourage somebody and tell you, like, it is hard to make a change, but the hardest part is starting it, you know? And more than anything, I want to encourage you to clean up yourself, like, and not just saying you're just this filthy or the dirty person, but I'm talking about stuff that goes on in your heart. Like when people hurt you, when people betray you, you know, like when people walk away, when people make you feel like you lack, you know, when you hold on to like your insecurities and your regret and like your self-loathing and you know like your pity parties and everything in between, clean that up. Because truly, like, when you're going through stuff in life, it really starts with you. You know, like the only way you're going to be happy, the only way you're going to live your best life, the only way you're going to be able to love anybody or allow anybody to love you is if you start to clean up your heart. And it's not always easy at all. Trust me. Okay, let's get a new worker up in here. More capacity? I don't want no more capacity. Anywho's, yeah, one thing that really like was a hard thing for me to do in life was to clean up myself. Now, I've said this on my podcast before. A lot of times I've talked about the story, but essentially I went to Suncheon, South Korea, and honestly, at that time in my life, I thought that that was where I was supposed to be at. I thought like that was my job, like that was my calling, like, you know, I had wanted to go there for so long, and I just knew that like when I got there, that would be the answer to everything. Like I was supposed to be there, right? But y'all, I had to come back home. Long story short, it was not the experience that they promised me it would be. It was not anything like good. It was just a bad experience. And so when I came home, I was really frustrated. I cried a lot. I was angry with God, you know, I was angry with myself. Like, I was just disappointed. I felt like I had lost myself. I didn't really know who I was. And one thing I always wanted in my life was to know myself, you know, like to be confident in myself, to be confident in my skin, to be worthy of love by myself. Because self love is something that I've had to fight for. Like, we've been thriving and surviving out here. And so, one thing that I really desired to do was for the Lord to touch me and to like clean me up and to just make life better, to make life okay. And so in the midst of all of that, y'all, I had to have some really hard conversations with the Lord. I, you know, had to realize like there were things, sure, there were things that happened to me in my life because of other people, but there was also things that happened to me in my life because of me. I allowed them people to hurt me. You know, I allowed them to keep coming back after they kept hurting me. I allowed them to get over on me. You know, I allowed them to treat me the way that they treated me. And it was just sad because I was stuck in this place of always blaming other people. But you can't get nowhere by blaming other people for how your life has turned out. You know, like at some point in time, you got to stop playing the blame game with everybody and pointing fingers at everybody, because look at what you did. Like, look at the mess that you created. And sometimes that does sound harsh, right? And I really don't mean to say it in a harsh way, because once again, we can all make quick fires, and sometimes we don't even know that it's going to be a quick fire, you know, like we don't even know how it's going to play out, but it just be like that sometimes. But the point that I'm trying to make is, no matter what you find yourself in or what you find yourself dealing with, or going through, just be encouraged. Like, you can clean it up mentally, emotionally. Y'all, I love to tell this story because when I tell people this story, they don't ever want to believe me. Um, Dang, why did I do that? I should have got two, because you are slow, lady. I used to be 316 pounds. All right. I ain't gonna tell you what I weigh now because I'm not like exactly where I wanna be. But know that I'm not gonna even tell you the exact amount. I've lost over 50 pounds. Like I've lost, I'm dang near about to be half of me of what I was. That's all I'll say. But excuse me, yeah, I was 316 pounds, and like really it stemmed from depression. I was depressed. I was beefing with everybody. I was never happy. It seemed like everywhere in my life I was looking for love in the wrong places. I wanted to love myself. I wanted to believe I was beautiful, but I didn't. And it was always because of what people said or how people perceived me. I'm such a people pleaser. I am. I love to please people. Like, if you're in my life, if you're in my corner, I'm the type of person where I want you to be comfortable with me. Like, I want you to be happy with me. Like, I'll do anything for you if it's in the best of my ability to do it. And so I had just got to the point where I was trying to appease and please everybody else but the Lord, and I wasn't even taking out my best interest. Like, I was not doing right by myself at all. And so one thing I wish I would have had was a person to tell me, like, nah, babe, like, you're good and you're gonna heal up, and like, you're gonna get this together. And like, especially the most important part, I think, is just like to go at your own pace. Let me pause here because that's enough of this. So y'all, this is how this game looks, okay? This is how this game looks. Clean it up. I don't want no special offer, okay? I just wanted to let this be the icebreaker for it. But y'all, this is a game I want to try and play. I be getting curious about these. Do you ever like have them games, they'll let you try it while you playing another game? This was an ad for another game and I was playing this, but I've came, I've conquered. That's it. That's a wrap. Okay, it saved it. So now I'm about to take y'all to one of my other fave games to play. This is my favorite game to play. And hello, I don't wanna. Okay, y'all. So this is called Brick Breaker, and y'all, I just really love playing this game. It's one of these games that I like to play when I like to think and just take time out to evaluate. Like, I feel like this game teaches me how to move, because you have to be precise and you have to plan out like where to put these balls, how to make them ricochet, and everything in between, and you can't just rush and do stuff. Like, you have to take your time to really think about where you're aiming and where you're going. And so back to what I was saying, take your time. Don't ever let people make you feel like you have to rush to be okay, because you don't. Sometimes things hurt you and it takes you a while to be okay with what it was that happened to you. And that's not a bad thing. It's just that we are all different human beings. I am so sensitive. I feel like I'm one of the most sensitive people in my family. I can literally cry because somebody like drop the ice cream cone. Like, I get sad over some stuff. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And that has gotten me into some situations because I have been extremely emotional about stuff. But one thing I've learned in life is that you can't put yourself on anybody else's time limit. Your healing, your walk with God, your self growth, that is your and God's time. Because baby, he who knows why. And now, okay, let me be careful how I quote this. When you are going through things, the only one who can judge you is the Lord. And He does not judge us. He does not judge us. He is there with us on every hand. He is our gentle counselor. He is our friend. But the Lord is never going to tell you, like, all right, you need to hurry up and get over this. Now, He will tell you, like, after a while, for instance, say you've been broke up with somebody and, like, 2 years later, you're still crying over them. Of course, he's going to be like, we've shed our tears. We need to move on. But it's not even to judge you or to make you feel bad. It's because life keeps going. Like, as long as you live this life, people are going to hurt you. People are going to disappoint you. And honestly, it's not even because, how can I put this? We do that because we're simply human, and we all go through seasons and moments in life where we cannot be our best selves. We can let people down unintentionally. We're not even trying to let them down, but it happens. Everybody is guilty of that. And it's just one of those things where you can't allow somebody to have so much of your heart that they cripple you like that, and it's not because it's not right to love people or because it's not right to care about people, but you got to live your life too. Like, you matter too, and if you keep holding on to what they did to you and how they hurt you, and like, for real, just how they made you feel, then you're not gonna grow. You're gonna be stuck there. And honestly, forgiveness is not even for that other person. I hope this is making sense. I know I'm rambling and I'm kind of jumping to different places because this still ties into cleaning it up, but really that part to me is important because when you forgive a person, you're not forgiving them for them. You're forgiving them for you so that you can move on, so that you can set them free, so that you can work on being a better person. And my pastor said this, and I really loved it when he said it because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I realized, and this is the story. Yes, thank you, Lord, because I wanted to tell this story. I have personally dealt with this. So there was this person in my past. If you don't know me, like, I'll tell stories and testimonies from my past, but I don't ever say names of people involved because I don't really think that the names are important. The story is important, and like what I got from it was important, but I don't want to call people out by names. Like, I ain't trying to beef with nobody or just drag them down like that. Because once again, we all live our lives and we all go through, moments and stuff, whatever. There was this person in my life who I had met her at a very, very young age, right? We were very, very close. We had went to this concert together. We were both like going to college. I was older than her, so to me she was kind of like a little sister, like we were really cool. But it just so happened she ended up moving away from the city that I was going to college in, so we kind of lost contact. But in the midst of her moving away, I'm not going to lie to you, I felt and I truly believe that she ended up choosing another girl over me. And what was even more, like, I guess, heartbreaking was this girl was the same color of skin that I was, but the person that she chose over me, she was not. She was Asian, and I just felt like at the time, because we were into K-pop and stuff like that, and this girl, obviously could do more for her than I could as a black person I couldn't even speak Korean back then. And now, it's basic. I can speak it now. Saregi means trash. All right. But, yeah, she chose this girl over me. And like, when she came back to that city, we ended up being cool again. Right. But then when I graduated, it was like we just fell off as being friends again. And it was one of those things where, like, she didn't even come to I'm a music major. She didn't come to none of my recitals. She didn't even come see me graduate, but she was in the same city as me. Like, she was not there for me, but she would call me up, and if she had anything going on, I'd be there for her. Not so I can come back and tell people like I was there for her, but that's just the type of person I am. Like, I don't ever want anybody to feel alone, and if I can make you feel loved, if I can be there with you and for you, I'm gonna be there with you and for you, you know. And I was very much there for her without even asking anything in return, because that was my friend. And so, moving on, just in life in general, we drifted apart. You know, we had moved back close, so I tried to reach out and relocate, and like, it was one of those things where I tried to make amends because I realized I could have did better on my part. Now, this girl has did offenses to me, but I was always trying to like play it off like, oh, you know, it's just you, or like, oh, like maybe it wasn't like that. It was always like that. But the kind-hearted person in me didn't want to believe that she would ever do me that disservice, because you don't ever want to think your friends would do you a disservice like that. And so, anyways, y'all, I told you I get into these games. Oh, I hated that move. We're gonna try to see if we can make this better. I know I'm telling y'all the story and I'm getting caught up in this. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I reached out to her. You know, we made plans to like see each other, spend time together. It never happened. And once again, it was one of those things where she had another friend. She had a bunch of friends who were not me. And that was cool. That was fine, cuz like at some point you just got to let people live their life, and if you ain't their cup of tea, you ain't their cup of tea, you know. And some friends you have, y'all don't always kick it all the time. And so that's just the way, you know, that's just the way it is. Oh, dang. Okay. We got to redo it. We failed this, y'all. And so here lately, as I've been starting like doing face paint looks and content looks and stuff, you know, it's one of those things where, and I hate saying this because I hate saying that people are like this, but y'all, truly, people are like this. She has tried to imitate me, and I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna even say in what ways, but just know, I know without without a shadow of a doubt, like it's been confirmed. And so I was a little bit frustrated with her because I feel like, dang, you know, like you don't even want to support me. You don't want to talk to me. You act like I don't exist. You know, like you literally treat me like I am the gum underneath the bottom of your shoe. But you'll come here and you'll try to do the things I do, you know, and you'll try to basically make it seem like we're one and the same when we're not one and the same anymore. And I went to church and my pastor was saying, like, we put people in debt, you know, and like we want people to owe us, you know, and we'll hold things against them and hold grudges against them. And he was like, but for what? Because like you also have a debt to pay to God, you know, like you ain't been the best in life. And truly, we haven't. Even me, I've hurt people. I ain't gonna sit here and say like I've been somebody's bestest friend forever in 5 days and just always did them right, because that's not plausible. You know, like when you are a human, you're gonna mess up at times and you're gonna do things that's not in the best of lights. And so that's why I try so hard to be so gentle on people. But when my pastor was talking, it just made me realize I was hanging on to her. You know, I truly had her in depth. I was so mad. I was so offended by the way she was moving, by the things she was doing. And it was because she had hurt me, you know, because I still felt rejected by her, because I still felt like, you know, as much approval as I did try to get from you when I was trying to get it from you, you didn't want to give it to me. And now you're sitting here essentially doing what I'm doing, or trying to be like, hey, look, like I'm doing this too. And it's like you don't want to be here with me, so why are you trying to indirectly be here with me? I hope that makes sense. And so the point is, I just realized I had to let her go. And that comes back to like, you have to clean up your heart, and you can't keep holding stuff against people, and you can't be grudge hearted, especially when you're trying to grow and just live a life, because you give your energy to these people, and truly it don't do nothing but make you mad. It makes you mad. It makes you upset. You walking around here looking crazy while the person that's offending you, they either going on about their day or they dealing with somebody else too, you know, beefing with somebody else or whatever have you. And so that was just something I realized, like I had to work on. Because, like I say, I am very guilty. If you hurt me or you offend me and then you try to come at me like sideways, it makes me feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am a person like I love deeply and I love hard. And so when you reject me and you make me feel like I'm not good enough, but then you're off to the side trying to like, I just hope that makes sense. Like you don't want to be vibing with me in my area, but you'll vibe in your area doing everything I like to do. And you're doing it at me. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not losing y'all with that. But to me, that was just one example of like something I knew I had to work on and let go. And I didn't even, like I said, I didn't forgive her for her. I mean, yeah, I forgave her for her. I forgave her for her because that is an act of love, letting her go and letting her live her best life. But ultimately, I forgave her because the Lord asked me to. He forgave me when he died for me, so why can't I forgive somebody? It cost me nothing to forgive that girl. Somebody died for my forgiveness, okay? It cost me nothing to forgive her. And outside of that, like I say, I don't want to be angry and mean towards people who just don't want to be around me. If you don't want to be around me, then just don't be around me, But I can decide to be mad at what she's doing or to just let her live her life and live mine, because I don't have no point to prove to anybody. So that goes back to the approval. I don't need her approval or to feel rejected by her, because the ones who are meant to be in my life, they are going to be in my life. Like the Lord is going to put them in my life. And so if you're going through a season where you feel like you're just getting rejected or people are trying you and they trying you hardcore, overlook them. I know it's easier said than done, but truly overlook them, act like it ain't even happening. Don't, because I'm gonna play one more round of this and I'm gonna go to another game, because one scripture I love to quote is Ephesians 6:12, and it says, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual high places. So even the person that I was like with, it wasn't even her, it was that spirit on her, and it wasn't my battle to fight, it was the Lord's battle to fight. And a lot of times we get ourselves in a tizzy behind stuff that ain't even our battle, it's God's battle. And if we would just let him fight the battles, we would probably have a much happier and peaceful life. And that is something I'm still walking out and learning. And so, just outside of that, when people reject you, when they don't want to be with you, don't feel like it's you, because it's really not you. Sometimes it can be you, but if you're a person where you've given your all and you've done your absolute best by people, and like without a shadow of a doubt that you've given love and you've given love abundantly, then don't hold that stuff in your heart. Like, don't let that upset you or hurt you that they didn't choose you, because you got to believe that you're amazing. You're amazing. And some people, they will project on you. Some people, they see that light in you. They see that passion in you, and they don't like you. Okay. Not everybody's going to like you. And I know it sucks to hear that. And it's hard to hear that, especially when you want to like and love on everybody, and you're a person like, you don't want to be beefing in these streets. You just want to give love and stuff. It ain't always like that, but you just got to learn how to let the punches roll, and just be reassured and like encouraged. Like, you don't have to work hard for anybody's approval. You ain't got to be out here like busting yourself up and doing just any and everything for people to like you. You are so unique and you are so special just being yourself. So be encouraged by who you are, and you live your life the way you want to live it, And one thing I really loved about letting the Lord clean me up, because I ain't even clean myself, but the Lord had to clean me up. Like, I had to realize that I was going through something, and that like what I saw in the mirror, it was not pretty. Okay. It was a monster. It was a lot of insecurities. It was a lot of like doubts. It was some addictions. I don't know who's gonna watch this, so if you want to know more about that, you can go, okay, yeah, I won that round. It stopped recording, but I won that round. But that was Brick Breaker. Like I say, this game, I'm gonna jump back to it, I promise. This was Brick Breaker. This game was really fun for me to play. I love playing it when I have downtime because like I say, it helps me think. It kind of calms me down whenever I'm stressed. And it just, like I say, whenever I want to play a game, but I want to just be logical, or I guess whenever I'm just going through a problem and I'm trying to navigate my way through it, I'll play a game like that. And like, it seems to just help me think better, you know? And so the next game I play will be the last game for this one. Um, This one is called Dream Hopper. It's really, really nice. I love the sound effects, so I am gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Please confirm your age. How many times have I played this game? How old am I? That's crazy. Now, I don't know why they won't let me play this like I ain't been here, but whatever. We just gonna restart it for y'all to see as well. I'm very mad about this because like I was on the roll. But basically all you do on this game is like you have to tap the ball to follow the shapes and it'll light up a picture for you. And when you're done lighting up the different parts of the picture, it'll go out and show you what it is you made. This I really love, especially when I need some help going to sleep, because it is very comforting and encouraging. And look, it gives you a pretty picture. It's a bonsai tree. And so, really, y'all, I forgot everything I was saying. That's so funny. I know. Oh, they found my game. Thank you. They found my game. Yeah, I'm so happy because I really do like this game, and I don't be wanting them to take stuff from me. Okay, let's just dream. Let's just dream and see what the dream is. But yeah, just really the point I've been trying to make in this whole thing is truly when you clean yourself up, that's when no. Yeah, that's when life does get better and it looks up. And honestly, if you don't have love for yourself, if you're not kind to yourself, if you're not patient with yourself, you're not going to be able to give that to other people, nor will you be able to truly say that, like, you love somebody or you let people love you. And when you clean yourself up, it truly should be because you want to make a change, because you just want to live a better life. And that's what happened with me. I decided like, okay, 316, that is not the move, Chief. Like, Lord, I've lost my way. There has been some kind of mistake. Something has happened, but we can't be like this. And, I was tired of looking in the mirror and like hating myself and like being angry with myself, and like doubting myself. I really wanted to know how to love myself. I really wanted to know how to be kind with myself and like how to have this confidence. I wanted to be in a place in life where like I didn't beef with everybody and I just let people be people, because we all deserve to just be people in our own way. And I want to be, and I feel like I am getting at a place where like if you and I don't mesh, you can stay in your corner and I'll stay in mine. And we can both still be happy and enjoy our life and vibe out, even if it's not together, you know? And so, really, I just want to encourage somebody like, it is hard to start out making a change. It is sometimes frustrating. And don't be fooled to think that like even in the midst of your changing, like you're just gonna get over something and heal. No, you still have days where you scream aggressively, but you learn how to just let it go. You don't dwell on it, and you just realize that like God got your back and that it's gonna be okay. Now you gonna have to cry sometimes, but your tears will produce a rainbow. All right. And so, when people reject you, when people make you feel like you ain't good enough, that's not true. You are so great. You are so incredible. And I know I'm gonna always keep drilling that into you because I really want y'all to know, like, Y'all are so amazing. Whoever watches this video, truly believe you are amazing. And nobody should have to tell you you are amazing. Just know you are. Because God says you are. Because you just are that girl, that guy, that bum.com. Like, that's just who you are. And so don't be so harsh on yourself, and don't be so ready to fit in with everybody, because that's for the birds. Be yourself, love on yourself, go your own way, do your own thing, and just be happy in the skin you're in. And I'm telling you, it's like now in my life, I have so much peace and I have so much joy. Things that used to bother me, things that used to break my heart and upset me, they don't anymore. But once again, I had to really be like, all right, you got some flawed logics and you kind of got some messed up tendencies. So, like, we need to get it together with your husband, the Lord, because, like, you can't keep doing this, bud. And once I really told him, like, all right, Lord, I'm ready to make a change, then yeah, like, he helped me clean myself up and get it together. And y'all, it feels like such a blessing. It feels like I can breathe again. And I remember sometimes when I was dealing with this one person, I used to cry so much behind them because I wanted their approval. I wanted their affection. I wanted everything with them. And we should have never been together anyway. But I was so caught up in wanting to be loved on any form of fashion. I allowed them to, like, take me through the ringer. And y'all, some nights I would cry so bad, I literally thought my heart was breaking. It would feel like my heart was literally about to break out of my chest. And I don't ever want to feel that way for somebody. I don't ever want to be so heartbroken behind somebody like that again. And I mean, I know you're going to have heartbreaks behind people, but that was a toxic relationship, and, like, it was not worth it. That wasn't love. That was not love at all. That was just manipulation. It was everything wrong that I assumed was right. And it wasn't. And I allowed that stuff because I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't really know what love was outside of my parents. And even then, I had some flawed thinking about love as far as how I love my parents, because I ain't been the best daughter. But like I say, I can't beat myself up for that because it was life. And at the time, I was doing the best that I could. What I assumed was the best that I could do, because it could have been a whole lot better. But I was going through my own stuff, and I know that they don't hold me accountable. And I know that, well, yeah, well, they held me accountable at the time, but I know that they've forgiven me and moved on. And so has the Lord. And they're not going to still hold me accountable for it now because, oh, it's a pretty canopy. We've grown up. We've moved on. Like, we are doing so much better now. And so, do y'all want another one? Here, let me give y'all one more. Because I got one more orb. So, yeah, like I say, really, I'm all about, no, 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 no. I don't want to juice with this. I don't want it. I don't want it. I like this. I wanted the other one. Anywho's, yeah, I like this backdrop. This is one of my favorite places to dream at. Like, what you got me milking up today? Is it some coffee? Y'all hear that? It's soothing, ain't it? Hey, let it go, baby. Just let it go, baby. Just clean it up, baby. Clean yourself up, baby. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Clean it up, baby. Clean it up, baby. Hey, just clean your heart up, babe. It'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It'll all be okay. It's gonna all be okay. Hey, we will all be okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Cry those tears away. Just cry those tears away. 'Cause you are gonna be okay. Live your life, baby. It's such a sight to see, baby. You're okay. You're okay. It's gonna all be okay. Look, cheers to us. Cheers to us being okay, babe. We're gonna toast with this wine. I could go for some wine right now. Hello. Okay. Hey, now I dreamed a new dream with y'all. See, that's why I need y'all around, because I dream new dreams with y'all, okay? I don't die on games when y'all around. Y'all are my good luck charms. I told the Lord, y'all are my dandelions, but like, dang, y'all really be making it better. But for real, friends, as I wrap this up, like I say, I know that like logically it kind of seemed like I was jumping all over the place, but I feel like one greatest form of cleaning yourself up is realizing, first of all, you need to realize the areas and when you need to clean up, where you need to clean up yourself at. I have still, because we all are going to be working on this to the day we pass, and like I still have a lot of things that I am cleaning up internally, but like I say, that situation for me was just a way to show you like rejection happens. People hurt your feelings, but you can't keep holding on to them. You just got to let them go and let them live their lives. And when you let them go, pray for them anyway, bless them anyway. If they aren't in your life to stay, you didn't need them. So it's okay. It's well, and don't have any hard feelings. And we are all going through so much in our lives. You'll just never truly know what a person is going through unless they let you in and tell you. And so be kind to yourself, be gentle on yourself, and be gentle to other people, But I promise, I promise, I promise. I just really feel like I need to talk about that. And like I say, cleaning up, it ain't always easy because it can be some gunk up in there, right? It could be busted just like it was when we first got in that space. But you saw even in the game how like when you start cleaning up, it looks so much beautiful, so much shiny, like it was radiating, it was glowing. And that's how your life is. And you'll just feel so much better internally when you let the Lord help you out, and like when you let go of old logics and old thoughts and perceptions and old feelings. You make room for the newness of life. You make the room for the shiny things that are on the way. So just be encouraged. Like, rejection is not your fault. Rejection is not your fault. The Lord will never reject you. He died for you. You are approved of. You are sealed up and loved on. Like, He has a stamp on you. And if the Lord is for you, who can be against you? The Lord owns everything. He is the king of everything. He's our daddy. Like, that's our best friend right there, And if He's with you, you don't need the rest. The Lord is gonna send who is meant to be in your life, But be reassured, you are enough, okay? You are enough. You can do those things, those dreams, those wants. You don't need them people to start that. The Lord will send who you need. The Lord will give you your community. And I mean, sometimes I know it's like you look around and you're looking and you like, I don't see nothing, Lord. Okay, I done did all this cleaning and it's just a wasteland out here, but I promise it is not. He makes ways in the wilderness. He makes rivers in the deserts, and He overflows you bountifully. Okay, so just be encouraged. Like, it may be a hard season now, okay? maybe some of y'all can relate to this. You've been through this already. But for the ones who are going through the seasons of like rejection or thinking that you're not enough, just be encouraged. You are. And I love you, and I'm going to always love you. And I'm going to always be here for you to support you. Even if we don't talk every day, know that you have my support, and know that I am praying for you and that I'm rooting for you. And when I say I believe in you, I really do. Because I always wanted somebody to believe in me. So I'm going to always believe in you. It don't matter if you ever see me face to face or not. I told you I'm emotional. I cry about a lot. But for real, like, I'm going to always believe in you. And you can always come here and feel like you have a safe space. I'm never going to judge you. I don't ever want anybody to ever feel judged here. This is our home. This is our safe space. And you are welcome here to just be yourself, to just come and rest. But as your local bestie, I wouldn't be a good best friend if I didn't tell you need to clean it up, okay? Respectfully speaking, clean yourself up so people can see your true beauty, the real you. And then you can be like, girl, bye, okay? If you didn't want me when I was looking dusted, busted, and disgusted, don't be over here now on my hotline bling. Hey, that can only mean one thing. Look, before I go real quick, I remember I was talking to my godmom one day. And she's like, you're the only person I know that can go from extremely sad and crying to happy and dancing the next minute. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's a conundrum, but it's okay because that's how you are. Sometimes you're down and then you're just up. You're just up, okay? So please be encouraged. Any games you like me to check out, any mobile games that you like, let me know. The games will be I'll link them in the description for you so you can go and play it. And yeah, I hope you guys will join me for another gameplay soon. As always, please comment below. Tell me in some areas you're healing if you want to talk about it. If not, then you ain't got to. But what is one thing you'd want to clean up, or one thing you've been working on cleaning up, or do you have any kind of story similar to the ones I shared? Because I know I can't. I really, a lot of times I want to know these things because I be telling the Lord, like, I can't be the only one. Like, I know I ain't the only. I used to think that I was the only one, but now I'm like, I can't be the only one, Lord. So talk to me in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. Are you having a good night? Like, are you going through any things? Do you want me to pray for you? Because I'm always down to pray for you now. And so, yeah, please comment. Please talk to me. Let me know what's on your heart and on your mind. Please kiss me with the like. Just kiss me with it, okay? Then kiss me to show me that you love me, all right? Kiss me with the like. You can kiss the forehead with the like. You can kiss the cheese with the cheeks with the like. You can kiss the nose with the like. Just not the lips, okay? Because that's reserved for my future husband and my mommy when she wants to kiss, and my niece. But you get the point. You get the point. The lips are out. But yes, kiss the face. You can even kiss right here if you want to. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that from my dandelions. But please always do remember that the Lord does love and bless you. May He keep you. Once again, I believe in you, and you're gonna be okay. I believe in you immensely. And I don't know, I just feel like somebody's gonna watch this video and hear it exactly when they need it. So I believe in you, and you got this, and you gonna do it. You gonna blow people away. And so on top of that, remember that I love you. I love you immensely, not because of anything you could have ever did, but just because you're simply existing. I love you. And so until next time, friends, I hope you have the most incredible of days when you're viewing this, or the most blessed days, or most blessed incredible nights. Goodbye, guys.